Hey everybody, I'm Cyrus Aragnos. We're going to be working on our map that we were working on a little while ago. Sorry I didn't post this a little earlier, just been a little crazy. And I've been thinking about this guy a little bit. We added our snow caps and I think they look freaking awesome the way they are. And yeah, you would think, why would there be snow caps in the middle of this ocean? But we're going to roll with it. I think I'm going to just flatten this area out here. So let's just jump in and do that real quick. So I've already shown you how to create a new map. I'm going to show how to do a couple of things like creating a brush and placing it and putting it on the ground. So what we're going to do, and I'm getting all of my documentation from the docs.cryengine.com. It is an excellent manual. It is a little outdated, but it works pretty good if you've got an open mind. So, and I would recommend taking a look. There's something going on right here. What is this? What is this? What is that? Thank you. That is much better. I don't know what the heck was going on with that texturing, but that was weird. Okay, but anyway, we're going to come over here to our objects toolbar, and we are going to go to brush and go to objects, and we're just going to pick something. Why don't we put something interesting on this map? We're going to go architecture, and let's put in ourselves a building. Let's see, what do we got here? What do we got? Ooh. Hello. I've got an idea. This could be good. I kind of like the idea that I've got going on in my brain right now. We're going to go back to brush, lighthouse A, I guess. Whoa! That thing's freaking huge. Holy cow. Let's rotate this guy. So what you can do is, right now you just kind of have him placed, and I've got it to snap to terrain and objects. That's why he just kind of snapped immediately to this ground here. So, but what you can do is you can move him either on the y-axis or on the x-axis, and on the z-axis. So you can move him wherever which way you want. You can also rotate him. You rotate him on the X, you can rotate him on the Y, you can rotate him on the Z. That's not the Z, that's the Z. There's a whole bunch of stuff that you can do with brushes. So we're gonna put him like, let's put him at a 90-degree angle for right now, and we'll change him later. Let's see, is this spot gonna be good? Is this guy? Man, I don't. I think it'll work. I think this could work. I think I just need to bring this up a little bit to the right height. Yeah, I think this can work. I like this. I think this can work. Once we get this set, I think we're good. So let's go back to our brushes. So we got the lighthouse A. I wonder what lighthouse B is. Whoa! I take it that's the top portion. I'm not gonna put this thing in here yet. We're gonna let's see, lighthouse door, info site, interior base. That sounds like what we want. So let's do snap to terrain. Okay. Alright. That makes sense. So one thing that you can do is you can go up here to your select and rotate, and you can either grab onto the individual axis, or you can just come down here to the Z axis or the X or the Y. You need to input a command. So I put it at 90, but it looks like, is that right? Is that wrong? It looks right. Yeah, the door is right here, and the door is right there. So that's good. So we got it in a pretty good spot. Now we want to match our X and Y values and our Z values. So 25, 28, 24, 25, 28, 24. And I was just using tab to get those right. And if we jump in here real quick. Whoa, hey, I'm going to have to smooth this out. But look at that. It's automatically creating shadows for the frickin' staircase. And we can already jump up it. Yeah, sure, it's got a little bit of a, a problem, and yeah, sure, we can like fly through it, but not too bad for just clicking and placing it. So we're gonna move on. Let's move on here. Interior level 1, and of course I still have snap to terrain. let's see. I want to match my X and Y values and my Z values. So this was going to be, my Z value on the rotation was 90. And I'm going to go to, no, whoa, hey, calm yourself. Okay, so we're going to go to this guy, and we're going to set him to the same parameters that we had this other guy, which was 25, 28, 24. But let's make this 25, 28, 25. That way he's offset a little bit so that we can still select him. Because he's not going to be the same Z value as the other one that we already put in. Let's see. I gotta hold on. Okay, so speed, I'm changing this to 0.1. Oh, so much better. Okay, so as we can see here, we've got our stairs coming up this way. And we need, which way is this going here? We need to come up a little bit more. I don't like how when you click on it, it goes up in 0.0 increment and 0.1 increments to go up. I don't like that. But if you click on the up arrow and hold down, you can just drag your mouse up, and that's pretty nice. And it'll move for you. So let's see. I think this bar here is supposed to connect there. That would, I guess, make sense. That looks pretty freaking good. Wow. Okay. And so since we've got this in here, it's at 29.53. Let's just make it at 29.50. Let's see what that did. So pretty much, I think that like merged it a little bit better. Yeah, I think that merged it a little bit better. I guess we'll find out. I mean, look at that. That was super, super easy to just put that in there, and it's in there. Now, of course, I think... Yep, I can kind of go through the walls, but we're just going to move up this way. So our lighthouse is already getting pretty freaking... Sorry about that. Our lighthouse is actually getting pretty freaking full. I mean, done already. I mean, this is pretty freaking sweet so far. Let's see. We've got to add another layer, I think. I think it's got to be like 2 more levels tall. Okay, so I think the next step is the platform that goes up here. I don't freaking know. I don't know anything about lighthouses. Do you know stuff about lighthouses? I don't. What's in this guy? I think this guy goes on next, and then this guy. I think that's how it goes. Don't quote me on that. I honestly have no idea. So we're going to set our values for this guy. 25, 28, and what was the Z for it? I'm just going to go with 25. Yeah, I think that was right. or close. It's close. We're going to set our rotation to 90 degrees. That way all of our windows are set. Let's see here. Well, 25 was obviously a little too high. So what we're going to do, since I need some room to see here, the sun being at 12 o'clock is not helping. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and I'm going to deselect everything and go... Let's see. What do I need here? I need an entity light. I'm getting a Skype call. Stand by. Got to cancel that. Sorry. Okay, so we just put in our light. Where did it go? Light. Light number 1. We're going to move him on the Z-axis. We're going to move him up so we can see what the heck we're doing. I'm going to move him at 25, 28, and leave him there. That way we can see what's going on here, because I definitely need to see what's going on with this thing. So we're going to move him down. But not to the point to where he's clipping through the other brush. Oh, too far going down there. Yeah, way too far. You can actually see him poking out right there. So we're going to move him up. Let's see, 24.0. How's that look? I don't know. He's clipping through, and I don't like the look of it. I mean, it gives it that nice lip, though. That is really, like, it's nice, but I don't know. How's this door looking? That actually looks really realistic. I like it. I'm going to leave that the way it is. But I will change terrain, edit terrain. We're going to go to our lighting options for the day. Sorry, I got to move this stuff off the screen so I can see what the heck I'm doing. Okay, so let's see here. That's looking pretty freaking good. Let's move up here. Look at that. I mean, that is just awesome. So, I'm going to set this guy to back to noon. Get rid of him for a second. Okay. Now I'm going to... Why am I on that? Thank you. Now we're going to move this guy to the same Z height as this top guy here, 40.5, but I'm going 0.05, I'm sorry. I'm going to move him to like 42. So we're going to go 25, 28, 42. That is definitely not enough. I have to sneeze. Hold on. See if I can fight it. Excuse me. Couldn't fight it. My allergies have been kicking my butt this summer, and it's not fun. Okay, so we also need to make sure our rotation is set to 90 degrees, even though it didn't really seem to do much. But it looks like it's supposed to be off-center. If that looks right, I don't know. Something just doesn't look right here with this guy. Oh, it needs to come up. Oh. Oh, is it supposed to be off-center? Maybe it's supposed to be off-center. Maybe like that. How's that look? Looks pretty good. So let's go down to the bottom here and deselect and Control-G. Let's come in here. Look how freaking dark it is. And let's not get stuck on this first staircase. Almost did. But we're just coming right up. I mean, look how easy that is. I mean, the windows are in. I don't think they break, but... Wow, it's rippling the water down below. That's awesome. I am shooting through. See, I thought I saw like a clip. Yeah, a clip through there, the left of the screen, but oh well. So let's just keep going up. We're at the top, and you can move around, and that's good that it's offset like that. I didn't think that it was going to work like that. My head is stuck. Okay. I can walk through the door just fine. Interesting. Oh no! Gotcha. So, what we're going to do next, I think we're going to rotate this guy around. But actually, before I do that, where are you, Mr. Light? Light! Mr. Light. I'm going to move him up into this guy. Okay, so I finished putting in all the parameters, and to let you know that there are 38 parameters for a light. So that took a little bit, a couple minutes, probably about maybe like 5 or 6 minutes. So that was a little bit of a pain, but... Excuse me, I had to take a drink. So, I got our light in, and it looks pretty good. Not really during the daytime. At night, it looks pretty freaking awesome. So let me set this to 0-100 hours. So during the night, it looks freaking awesome. Like, let me zoom down here. Bam! Look at that freaking lighthouse. That thing looks pretty freaking awesome if I must say so myself. So that is... I'm gonna end this episode off here. I think I'm gonna show you in the next episode how you can add a beam light like I did mine, and how you can make it rotate on the Z-axis using like flow graphs and stuff. So in animation, that was such a pain. But one thing that you can do, and I'm gonna change the time of day back to noon real quick. One thing that you can do is you can left click and drag. When you have just the pointer selected, you left click and drag and click everything down here. Now, since everything is selected and it's all basically one group, what you can do is come here to group and do attach, or I think, no, it's just group. And I'm going to call this one Lighthouse. The Lighthouse group. Bam! It is now one group when I deselect it, deselect. Fine. Give me 1 second. Where are you? Entity. AI. There. Oh, it's not selected. It's just green because it's a group. Oh well, I thought it was selected, but now it's selected. So anyway, you can select it and make it a group. And so once you do that, if you tell it to rotate, it'll tell all objects to rotate, which is pretty freaking nice. I'm going to set it to where it rotates to where about right there. That looks pretty good and natural. One thing I didn't go into is you can also select and scale objects. So let me show you that real quick. Let me select this guy. I still have that stupid thing. There we go. So you select the object and you tell it to go to scale, and you can do some pretty interesting stuff. I mean, really, the only thing that you can do is make it bigger. You can either do it on the Y-axis, the Z-axis, or the X-axis. It doesn't really matter. Either one you grab, it's going to modify how big it is. So it does not matter which one you do. So, let me see. There. So, I think I'm going to end this episode off where it's at. And I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial on the CryEngine Sandbox and how to place a brush and modify it, rotate and move, and utilize down here the X, Y, and Z values when it comes to moving objects and rotating them. And I hope you guys have yourselves a great day. I'll see you in the next episode. So yeah, that's it for this episode. So yeah, hit the like and the subscribe. See you later.